Hi, I'm Debra Wallace. I'm a licensed marriage family therapist, and my positive reframe for today is going to therapy. Now, unfortunately, there is a negative stigma around going to therapy. Many people think that there must be something seriously wrong with you or major events happening for you to go to therapy, and naturally, those are great reasons to go. However, therapy is so much more and helpful for many other reasons. And I would like to reframe therapy as actually an opportunity to get to learn and discover what would improve your life and bring peace and ease to you. And I want to focus on the word ease, as many of us, being humans, we have these amazing coping mechanisms that happen that actually protect us. So a lot of us, actually called defense mechanisms. So we often don't even realize that we are being affected or that we're feeling stressed and overwhelmed because we do deflection, projection, blaming. We do all these things to protect us. So we're not really attuned and cued in to know that we are actually stressed and overwhelmed and need support. And so I tend to use, when I see the word disease, I like to say dis-ease. So there's many cues, signals that let us know that we may need support, such as trouble sleeping, um, chronically having issues or a similar pattern of issues with people or at work or family relationships. Like this, there's a theme, a pattern that keeps happening in more than one situation, as well as digestive issues. The Body Keeps a Score. I highly recommend Bessel van der Kolk's book, The Body Keeps a Score, because really our bodies are communicating to us all the time and signaling and letting us know that our nervous system is actually stressed and overwhelmed. And so therapy really provides that safe place for you to process, make sense of, and express yourself without being judged. As I mentioned, being human, we have these defense mechanisms, these coping skills that are automatic. We all human beings have the vital need to feel safe, seen, soothed, and secure. And as loving as our parents are, as loving as, many of our teachers were and people who helped bring us up, it's actually quite rare to truly feel safe, seen, soothed, and secure enough of the time, consistently enough of the time, to help develop a well integrated central nervous system. And so therapy provides that safe place for you to do that. And believe, no, and I want to stress, therapy is not about going back and blaming parents. I think that's another myth that people think. We have to talk about your upbringing because much of what happens to you, especially under the age 7, gets programmed in your low brain. I have my book, How to Train My Brain, that talks more about this. But much of what happens to us, we're not even conscious aware, and we just continue to keep doing and doing without our awareness. So therapy gives you that outlet and that space to kind of reflect on those things. And in fact, Dr. Dan Siegel's work highlights how one of the best indicators of your children's well-being, if you choose to have children, is the parent's ability to reflect on their own upbringing. And so therapy provides that space for you to reflect on that, discover what your beliefs are, and then say, hey, do I really still think that anymore? So that you can make objective goals and such. I'm going to use the word disease again because also there was an amazing study called the ACEs study, which stands for Adverse Childhood Experiences, which was done with 17,000 people. And they found that people who had more adverse childhood experiences were more likely to have serious medical issues. And so when we're having health issues, we tend to think it's just physical, but really it's often a sign that there are emotional needs that need to be met. There's relationship needs that need to be met. And because all negative behavior comes from a state of stress, unmet needs, and lack of skills. So therapy provides that space for you to do that. So I think the world would be a much better place if we all attended therapy at least once in our lifetime. Clearly, I'm biased, yet I highly encourage it. And there's many more reasons for it. So reframing, the negatives of therapy to really see it as an opportunity to discover what will improve your life and bring peace and ease to your life. I have check out my website at positivereframe.org. I share free resources on my social media daily, and I would like to know what you would want to hear a positive reframe on. So please comment and let me know what you would like me to do a positive reframe on. Thank you so much for listening. Take wonderful care.